Whoa. Good morning, Vince. Good morning, GT. Denny, what is up? What is up, my friends? Happy Monday. It is Monday today, new week. We do have a short week, kind of funky week with Thanksgiving on Thursday. Ooh, child. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Denny, how's it going? Good morning. Merry Times trades. Normal. I am in a short right now. In a Big Daddy account. I did it. I bought the Big Daddy account because I requested a payout and it landed in my bank account so quickly. So I decided to buy a Big Daddy account. So I'm in the 150,000 pro eval with my funded futures. Okay, let me just turn off this music. Yeah, so we need $9,000 to pass this eval. And this morning, trading with size, I was able to get about 4,000. So this trade might not work, but that is okay. I like this original rejection, but it's looking like it wants to trap all the shorts, including me. Okay, we are stopped out. Let me check on my balance. So there is a 50% consistency rule for the eval side, but once you're on the sim funded side, there are no consistency rules, which is super exciting because you can just step on the gas if you want and not have to do like a max profit for the day. I have learned how to do that with Tradeify and Lucid because in the direct to funded accounts, there is a 20% consistency rule. And then once you request your first payout, here's a tip. After you request your first payout, make sure you change that take profit, like maximum amount profit for the day, because I adjusted mine from $1,800. That's 20% of $9,000 if you want to request a payout as quickly as possible. And so I adjusted that once I received my first payout. You have to readjust it because now your next profit target is only 4,500. That's with Lucid and with Tradeify. So you do have to readjust it if you want to receive a payout as quickly as possible. Ooh, bulls are in charge this morning. Look at that. Look at that. So Globex, quite the adventures, you guys. Globex opened. This candle kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies because it was such a big candle. The low was 455 and the high was 555, all within 5 minutes of Globex open. I'm not sure exactly what the news is. I did see some headlines related to Trump and China coming to like a peace agreement regarding the tariffs, something regarding that. I thought maybe that could be it. So very bullish news that I read about. We shall see. It did not break above before it broke below. And then it did break above, not by much though. So this high is 555. So whenever I see a really big candle like this, I do like to look at those levels and I like to see how the market is reacting to them. So for the futures market to gap up like this, it's pretty significant, right? It did go try and fill this gap. It did pretty good, but not a full. Oh, it did end up filling. Okay, wait a minute. So we did test below. We never went above until this time in the morning. So it broke at 3:25 a.m., but not by much. I mean, look at this. It broke not by much at all, and it rejected. I was able to catch some of the short, which was sweet. And I did lose some accounts over here in this fun party. Fun party for range traders. Not fun if you're a momentum or breakout trader. That is for sure. So here we are. We are trading above VWAP. Let's see what happens in the 7 o'clock candle. I did like that 420 level. I don't know. I'm sure it's in my head, but it just seems like the markets love to kind of go check out the price of 420 whenever it's around. And that was partly what I was targeting here when I caught this short. So sizing, you guys, I need to work on my sizing. I do tend to go bananas. Whenever I get on a win streak, I tend to just like, okay, let's keep trading more size. Like I tend to scale way too quickly. And then I kind of jump from trying to protect my profits in the account to now I have gas in the tank. Let's go. and I go from like A to Z too quickly. So that is something that I am becoming more aware of. And it is something that I need to continue working on, because it's like, how can I keep an account and compound it for a long period of time, right? So that brings me to some news to update you guys on some things over the weekend. But first, I have to say good morning to more friends. Exactly. Yes. Alfred, I am on early today. I was like, you know what? Let's get this party started. It is a shorter week this week. And I did wake up a little extra early. I was able to move my desk. As you can see, these are my new artwork on the wall. It took me a while to find something that I really liked. So I finally found things I liked, and it took me about 2-3 hours to mount them on the wall, but I did it. I did it with the help of a level and this invention. I don't have it in front of me right now, but normally like you'd use a nail. This new invention is a patent pending. You basically use a drill and it drills it into your wall. It's like a cross between a nail and a screw and an anchor, but all built in one. So that made it pretty easy. That and what do you call it? Not a measuring tape. What is it called? You know, the thing that you measure. It's not a measuring tape. But yeah, I did it. I did it all by myself. You guys would be so proud, because like these household things I typically don't do by myself. I'm like, help. So I did it. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Tris. Pearl Vision. What is up? Thank you so much. Yes, I requested an almost or more than, what was it, $8,000 payout? Let's take a look. Here is my X account. This is kind of a journal of mine in a way, because I do post stuff. I've been posting stuff since the beginning, since I got on X. So if you go way back, you'll see me just like posting blown accounts, like copy trading, blown like 5 accounts. Oh my God, I got so much heat, you guys. It was, yeah. But it is what it is, right? Like, it is what it is. No one is born a top trader. We all go through this journey. Everyone's journey looks different. However, everyone goes through a journey. No one is like making $1 million right out of the gate. It's just not real. And yeah, so part of my journey I was sharing with all of you is like showing the all of it, right? Okay, so I did request an $8,000 $8,681.84. I took out, I think it was like 8,600 something. And then after the split, it is a 80-20 split with my funded futures. I know it's not 90. However, I will say this. 80% is still very good, especially when knowing that I can sleep at night and knowing that I will get paid. And the payouts are very quick. So I love that, because some other firms you might be waiting, I don't know, 3 to 5 days. Some firms you might be waiting like a week and a half only to find out that you got denied, which sucks. So I have to help pay some property taxes. So I'm super happy about this. Makes me so happy. So yeah, money hit my bank account. It's there. I was like, oh my God, it's real. It's real. It's real. And that brings me to, if you haven't signed up, I do want to offer a 3-month scholarship to a lucky trader. So when I was in college, I received a scholarship for some excellence in academia. And I always dreamed of one day being able to offer a scholarship back to my peoples. I had no idea at the time that I would become a futures trader, futures funding prop trader, and streamer, and that I would be giving the scholarship to another trader, which is so cool. So what the winner will get is 3 months of support. Each month you'll receive either a core or scale, enough money to purchase a core or scale account each month. And up to you if you want a core or scale, like whatever it is that you want. You do have to be eligible to trade with my funded futures because it is my prop firm of choice. I absolutely love my funded futures. Shout out to Take Profit Trader, Tradeify, Lucid, and Tradeday. I also am partnered with them and I love them too. So this is not sponsored by my funded futures. This is completely out of my own pocket because this is something that I want to do to say thank you to everyone. And I'm really hoping, God willing, that I'm here next year because I do want to make this an annual thing. And I do want to keep increasing the amount of people that I can help support on this journey. And we all know it's a difficult journey. So yeah, just a little something something to pay it forward. And so you do have to have PayPal to enter. And you must follow me on X. And if you want to, you can go ahead. My handle is Terri Trades 100, and just comment below like why you think you want this. And I will pick a person and I will announce them on Thanksgiving. I will do a special, it'll either be a live stream or I'll do like a pre-recorded content to announce the winner. So thank you everyone for participating. It looks like 186 people have entered so far. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so back to the charts. Any celebrations to celebrate together? Good morning, Seth. Mr. Smith, what is up? Oh, Tom Sabo's live too. Tom streams a lot. Yeah, go check out his stream if you haven't already. He's really great. I actually visited his stream not that long ago. I unboxed the big giant check from the BDH that they shipped to me. Oh, okay. Pearl Vision is asking about the VWAP. Can you guys hear me okay? With a mic, type in 1 please if you can hear me okay. Yeah, so this is just the VWAP. This is on Tradeify Pearl. If you go into indicators, you go to the Explore Community indicator, and that's where you will find this one, Tiki Trade. And then the one that I pick is a Tiki VWAP. That is what that is. And it just helps me kind of gauge like where is the market, if people are willing to pay above, it's very bullish. If they don't want to pay above, they're selling down here, that's more bearish. It can be also very good for like a mean reversion trading. Like if we go way past this and then for example, I'll show you. It can be a really nice mean reversion. like, but you never know, right? Because it can always go higher. So you do have to watch your risk and place your stops accordingly. Like here, so this is during New York. This is overnight during Asia. Um, I've noticed every session kind of has its range that, like, average ballpark range. It typically likes to range within. So sometimes, like, if during Asia or during New York, like I've already seen like a really big range, I will take that short. Um, and then just try and get a piece of it, right? So, okay, so on a day like this is where if you're trying to do mean reversion, you are going to get cooked because the market just kept going lower, lower, lower. I mean, this was incredible. I remember we were streaming on my funded futures, and I think I caught the beginning of this, and then I did book profits, and then I was like, normally I don't get FOMO at all, and by the end of the day, I when I looked at the chart, I was like, seriously. Seriously, every single candle was red except for this little doji one until maybe I'm not sure how this one closed, but I mean for this is a 5-minute chart. For a 5-minute chart to look like this, it's not common. And I'm like, yeah, of course. I did experience a little FOMO. I must admit. Normally I don't. Normally it is not a trigger for me. I don't see a trade right now. I'm just gonna wait. So, congrats to anyone who caught this long in pre-market here. Oh, yeah. Pearl has a question about the inside bar. Can you help me how to set up the inside bar? Yeah, so same thing. If you go to the indicator tab, where'd it go? Indicators. Okay, so with Tradeify, this is something that took me a long time to figure out. When you're navigating it, see this little arrow? This is to get back to like the bigger folder. So the bigger folder is indicators. So if you ever click on it and you're like, where are the rest of the indicators? It's because you need to click on this little caret here. So same thing, go to the explore community indicators. It does take like some time. I don't know why, but on my computer, it always takes time to load the community indicators. And then go find this one. It's called Ladder Day Trader. And it's called LDT Inside Outside Bars. And that is the one. And then I'll show you how I have mine set up. Ooh, chart settings, candlesticks. Okay. Okay, here it is. So on this little gear icon, this is where you can see all of your indicators. You just click on it. I don't like to paint my outside bars. I only like to look at the inside bars. And then you can set it whatever color you want. Inside color, I have mine both set at purple. And then that is it. Apply. And the VWAP one, it can be kind of confusing. When I first did the VWAP one, I was like, what is this? These are the upper bands, like standard deviation bands. I uncheck all of those because I just want just a straight VWAP. Analysis paralysis by analysis. If I just have too many things on, it just makes things very confusing. And simple is better for me in that regard. Good morning, Brent. Investor Z, what is up? Meh. Steve. Corey, the phone trader. Hello, my friend Adrian. Hi, Adrian. You're in a long on NQ, but you're trading the CFD. Oh, what firm, Adrian? So interesting. I don't know anything about CFDs. I've heard that it's like a CFD is basically like the old version of like a bucket shop, maybe. Basically, the firms can make their own prices, right? Like they offer you the spread, the bid and the ask. And so every single CFD firm could potentially be quoting something different, but I imagine they're all pretty close to the current price. And I've heard a disadvantage of trading a CFD is that it's not a centralized exchange the way futures is. When we trade futures, with the prop firms that I partner with, it's all centralized. So it's like it's live data and it's not coming from the prop firms. Oh, Adrian is in a prop firm challenge. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I've heard of five percenters. I heard they're like really big, like internationally. And I also heard they're getting into the future space. Is that right? Yeah, which makes sense if you're trading in the Nasdaq, Adrian. Good luck. Congrats. Your long looks like it's cooking. Good morning, Jer. Yeah, I agree. I like futures. Adrian says, I think futures is better. How is the chat looking on screen? I put this black backdrop up here, thinking that that might be easier to read if anyone's like watching on their TV or something. Yeah, no trade for me right now. I'm just gonna wait. So, the overnight range, it's still pretty good, about 200 points. I'm just gonna wait. So let me check on that balance. I do want to get 50% today. I'm so impatient, you guys. I just want to get there like yesterday. I just want to make $1 million today. Truth. I share the truth with you. I want to make $1 million today. Oh, speaking of that, I'm going to show you my fun little side project. Okay, I need to see. Why isn't this moving? Okay, it's moving now. Oh, okay. So now the account balance is $3,625 in this Pro 150K Big Daddy account eval with my funded futures. I do want to pass it, and then I want to try and just like hold on to it longer. So that payout that I took, I basically just took like max payout because I have bills to pay, and I was like, I do want to grow this account. Oh, I just hopped in a short. I do want to grow this. I thought, okay, I have like, I don't know, what was my balance, like 10,000 or something. And I thought, oh, I do want to grow this account because now I have so much more cushion, and now it feels more comfortable for me to trade minis and just trade the way that I want. And then it's like you're debating, I'm risking, blowing the account potentially, or like going on till, or whatever, and paying some important bills. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to, Adrian, your long is winning. I might take a haircut here. Anyways, so I took the money because in my financial position right now, like it's important for me to keep building funds. And yeah, I was thinking about that. Like it'll feel so nice, like when I'm in a position where I feel like I can really let money compound. And I was thinking that maybe with this pro account, if I can get it passed, and then maybe the challenge will be like, how long can I hold this account for? I don't know. What do you guys think? Adrian says, or Alfred says, why isn't ever trade a 1 million winner? Yeah, exactly. Adrian, with all the firms that I know with futures, you do have to close before end of day, or not before, but end of day. Some firms allow you, like Take Profit Trader allows you to trade that extra hour after New York close. But you do have to close before they officially close the futures session. Because with Take Profit Trader, if you leave an order on, they will automatically breach your account with them. So with my funded futures, though, if you accidentally leave an order on, it'll just be a soft breach. They'll just like liquidate it, and no big deal. And with my funded futures, you do have to stop trading New York like 5-10 minutes after New York closes. So yeah, every rule is a little bit different as far as the times that you can trade. Good morning. I love Chuck Rose. What is up? Good to see you. Oh, Alfred says, I meant that every trade should be a $1 million winner for us. Let's go. Oh, okay. Adrian says, my NQ trade, I'm targeting 25,924. Hmm. So you need to hold it for more than a day. Some people, what they'll do is they'll close out their trade at the end of New York and then they'll open it up during Globex. So that way you're able to swing trade, but not really, right? That's why I'm like the air quotes. This trade is looking pretty good. I just have it a $500 bracket. I did move this stop, right? Did I move it? I thought I did. Yeah, right above this candle. Alfred says, best to close every trade and not rely on the firm to do it. Yeah, this is true. You risk getting your account closed. That is true. Even if it's a soft breach, I have read in the fine print for some firms that they will take it into consideration and they might take away your account because of improper risk management if you're not closing out your own trades. I think I read that in Top Step, maybe some of their fine print a while ago. Trish says it's cheaper. Oh, the the Apex activation fees. Yeah, I heard there's a sale, $40, something like that, maybe for an activation fee with them. So let's see, maybe we can get, isn't this considered a fair value gap, all my ICT traders? So I'm confused. I watched a video about it. I watched a few videos about the ICT, the fair value gap, and the inverted fair value gap. And I was so confused. Like, if the price comes down to here, if this is considered a fair value gap, if price comes down to here and then it goes up in the same direction as trend, that's considered a fair value gap, right? But what's inverted fair value gap? Is that where price comes down, fills this fair value gap, and then continues lower, which is basically like a reversal? Good morning, Pearl. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, so this is, did I explain that correctly? I'm genuinely asking because I watched like 2-3 different videos on it. I was like, what's what's the difference? Because I do understand like the concept. So in I think it's TPOs with market profile, this is considered a single print. Same concept, just name something different, right? Okay, Pearl says when the fair value gap is inversed, meaning it's reversed, right? Like the market comes and fills it and keeps going. Oh, yay! I figured it out. Thank you, Steve. Filled fair value gap is inversion. Oh, okay. What you're saying is correct. Uh-oh. We have a debate going between Steve and Loving Nature Guy. Yeah, I think like, everyone can trade whatever it is that resonates best with them. And then in the end of the day, it's all about our risk management, our expectancy, are our winners paying for our losers plus more. That's really the only way we end up making money. So yeah, I don't know. I know everyone really gets into like their own strategy. I'm just like a lover and not a fighter, and I just want everyone to be happy. So it's like, yeah, whatever works for you, right? Everyone's so different. Something might resonate really well with you and not with me, or something might resonate well with me and not with you. We can all enjoy each other's company. Steve says, yes, it breaks the fair value gap and goes to support or resistance. That's basically an IFG. Thank you. So interesting. Yeah, it's like The reversal, like the 3-bar reversal patterns, like here, I love this. And then I suppose for some people, for the ICT people, like this would be, they would be looking here, and then if it keeps going, then that's an IFG, right? It's so cool. So you can see here, this is a volume profile. So this is actually based on actual orders that were executed. And every time an order is executed, this indicator on Tradeify just automatically fills in a line. So you can see here, I believe this is the point of control. Whatever line has the most interaction, that's where most participants agreed on price, right? So if we're just going to eyeball this, this is about 480. I have noticed that it likes to fill in these, like, see this here, it's like kind of empty. So some people, isn't this interesting, right? You see this using this indicator, and over here, this people would say this is a fair value gap. This is the single print. And we're all looking at the same thing, just explaining it with different words. I just think that's really cool. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning. Oh, I wanted to show you my cool thing. Okay, so we'll just let this trade cook. I'm gonna pull it up on my laptop so I can see what's happening over here. And then I wanted to show you my side project. This is kind of a passion project I've been working on. Let me go back. I did post it here. So this is a Robinhood account that I have, and it's a baby account. So last week I was trading mostly out of the money option spreads on SVX, and I'll share more in details about like what the hell is that, what's an option spread, like I'll share more about that in the future. 0 DTE, so expiring the same day, and I made 23% on the account. So like I said, mostly selling out of the money spreads. I did buy 2 debit spreads on Friday to hedge the spread that I sold, because I sold a call spread, and then, the market came roaring up. And so I was like, crap. so I did buy 2 debit spreads to hedge that, and the hedge worked beautifully. So it all worked out. But my goal is to compound this 10% at a time, trying to do it with spreads. So we will see what can happen, whether it's going to go to the moon, or will this go crashing to the ground? Most likely it will go crashing to the ground. However, I think it would be really, really cool if we can see it go to the moon. So it's not like I'm risking 10% every time. It'll be like in my mind, like that's the next goal. That's the next profit goal. So what I did was I went to the government website. I do this for fun. My short's not looking so hot right now. So I will tell you what website I go to. It's called investor.gov. And you can put in there, let's see, investor.gov. And compound interest calculator. So this is fun. So, and this actually is the power of compounding, like with just investing long term, right? Like if you're just gonna set it, forget it type of thing, and just keep investing in your IRAs. So, okay, so $2,000 initial investment. Ooh, okay, I got stopped out. $2,000 initial investment, monthly contribution, I'm going to say 0 because my goal is to not add any more money in. I'm just going to go 90 years. I know, hang on there. And then estimated interest rate, I'm going to do 10 because that is my target. So I'm going to calculate this. So this is what the graph looks like. in 90 years, or in 90 months, or in 90 days, however you want to split those hairs. It compounds. The $2,000 compounds to over $10 million, $10.6 million. And here's a table. I know, like I said, this is just crazy. Likely it's going to go to the ground, but it's just my little fun side project that I just think would be really fun to do. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to share it with everyone for your entertainment purposes. So you can watch when the account burns to the ground, or if it goes, slim chance goes to the moon. So here is the 2000. So you can see, so what I'm doing on a different photo I have, I'm checking these off. So now I am here. So my account is at 2,547. Oops, no thanks. So now we are to here. So this is the next target. 2,662, which when I did the math, it will be about $114 is my next target. Hopefully I get it this week. If I don't, that's okay. So we shall see whether it goes down or up. I will share this journey with all of you. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe crash and burn, but maybe to the moon. Alfred, yes, I can teach, right? I know a little. I could teach some. Alfred says Terri teaches 100 coming soon. All I need is like a little whiteboard. Actually, I do have a whiteboard. Good morning, Clarity Trader. You try to learn options and you can't seem to get it. Yeah, it does take some time to kind of click. I completely understand. Once you get it though, it clicks. And there's still things that like I don't really dabble, like I just look at delta, I look at theta. I don't really look at I don't look at gamma. I don't look at some of the other Greeks. Good morning, Pine. Pine Tree Trader is in the house. Yeah, I know, right? Pine Tree Trader says compounding is the true goat. I concur. It is a true goat. Like to anyone who's really young, like, okay, let's start with 2000 and let's put in, let's say you put in 600 every month, and let's do it for 40 years. Like, let's compound 10%. Yeah, like in 40 years, which sounds really far away if you're only like 20. However, time goes by regardless. It just goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. Like we can't control it. It just keeps happening. Every day just keeps building upon each day. Before we know it, one day we will be 60 years old, and holy smokes, you would have like $3.2 million theoretically. And this is just passive investing, just potentially investing into like this SPY or, the QQQs or something. Not investment advice. This is just something that I think is interesting. I wish I did that when I was 20. So yeah, it is the true power of compounding. That is what Warren Buffett teaches all of us. He's just like, just stick your money in the index. That's like I've heard him say that in interviews. Oh, sweet. Pearl, you're 19, but you're from Nepal. Are you living in Nepal? Ooh, Alfred, you use options gamma for trading futures? No way. Can you share that with us when you come on to the show? Alfred is going to be on the show in December. That would be really cool to learn. I know Rocket Scooter Matt uses gamma, and he has indicator, a special indicator that he developed. I just don't fully understand it. So that would be awesome, Alfred, if you could come on and help explain like how you use gamma and like what it even means and all of that. Good morning, Trading for Keeps. Yes, Steve, I do. I mostly only trade futures. I just dabble every now and then in options. And that baby account I just showed you, like that's like my little dabble. Long are the days of doing directional trades with options, because for me that is like, oh, so stressful. Just straight out buying puts and calls. Some people, that is their jam. More power to you. It is, at least right now, it's not my jam. Good morning, Jip Smith. Yeah, sorry guys, not much of a show here as far as the markets. I am just waiting. So I already took like those haircuts. So now the account is down to 3,300. So I might wait unless I see something super juicy that screams at me and says, Terry, get in the trade right now, which this actually kind of looks juicy, to be honest. It went up and tested the overnight high. But I don't know. I could just keep going. We have this trend line. Excuse me. Okay. We have this trend line. We did go test this high. This is a very interesting spot because look, this is yesterday's high. I'm actually going to take this again. Okay, last attempt. I'm going to bring this all the way down here. Last attempt until I go onto the My Funded Future stream. Then we go again. So let's see. Was this a test rejection? This is early, right? I'm not waiting for confirmation. I'm just looking at the levels. Nice, Steve. Good morning, Uncle Bugatti. How are you, cuz? I saw on Uncle Bugatti on X, who was it? Someone got, oh, was it Lynn? Your friend Lynn, Uncle Bugatti, who got denied from that firm. Futures, what was it? I forgot, but she got denied and you totally stood up for her and you're like, hey, help her, everyone. Like, and I think you tagged the CEO and everything, asking for them to fix it. I thought that was super awesome and super classy, Uncle Bugatti. Yes, nice. They're fixing it. Awesome. Hey, Uncle Bugatti. Cheers to you. High five. That's awesome. It sounds like it must have been a glitch or something. Good morning, son of Wall Street. They just reset her payout account. Sweet. That's good. Yeah, I'm glad they fixed it. I mean, you know, firms like sometimes the tech does screw up. These things do happen. And so I'm so glad that they're fixing it. Yeah, definitely, Uncle Bugatti. Uncle Bugatti says us traders got to stick up for each other. Agreed. How did your team do, by the way? Is it over the Tradeify Challenge Cup? I didn't see the final results. Okay, here we go. This trend line is breaking. Come on down, baby. Yeah, Uncle Bugatti has quite the community and is very active on X. Everyone go follow him. Follow Pine Tree Trader. Who else wants a shout out? Alfred is on X. Any other influencers? Adrian, are you on X? Okay, it's almost over. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry to hear that. You're at the bottom, but it doesn't matter. It's like all for fun, right? And like the contest was essentially free for everyone as long as you had an account. Okay, bye. See you later. Have a good day. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of chill here. I don't know. Is the market just trapping some longs here? I mean, some shorts? Is the market trying to trap me again? What will happen? I do like this break. Let's see if it can come back to this point of control down here. And the VWAP. Market does love the VWAP. Like, talk about slicing through the VWAP in this 5-minute candle. It was such a big candle. This high was 488, the low was 443, so about 40 points in 5 minutes. It did come down, people took profits, and then it basically bounced that VWAP. So that was a strong momentum. Buyers were definitely in control. What I find so interesting about momentum is it does change the psychology of the market participants. Like, if you're long and you see this, you tend to want to stay in your long for longer, right? You're like, well, I'm not going to sell. And then you see this, and people, like the sellers, not all sellers, a lot of sellers see this and they're like, oh, okay, I'm going to wait because people are buying. And so you don't have as many eager participants to hit market sell orders. And then when the market starts to turn, if we can get like a nice push down, like let's say we start seeing some red candles down, then these longs, market participants, are going to quickly take their profits and run. So I just think it's so interesting, right? Like, this is human psychology. We are seeing human psychology at play. Also, news can break out at any time. We never know. Hey, Steve. Okay, we'll see you at the My Funded Future stream. See you soon. Everyone's waiting for the Black Friday sale. Me too. I don't know. I wonder what sales there will be. I feel like competition has really heated up between all the firms. So maybe, hopefully, we get some good sales. Black Friday deals. Who else is saving up money for the Black Friday sales? Yay! What up, Ethan? Iman. Ethan started the day green. Congrats. Congrats, my brother. Viga Bor, you're waiting. Yeah, me too. I'm trying to just, not buy much early this week, hoping that we get something purchased later this week with some sales. I would love the Big Daddy account to go on sale with my funded futures, like a 50% off or something, off like one account. That would be sweet. So we can have up to 3 of them, the 150,000 pro accounts with any of the 150s with my funded futures. We can have 3. If you want 5, you can have any of the 50K ones, up to 5 of the, once you're in the sim funded. I think you can have as many evals as you want, but just not in the sim funded. I gotta run, you guys. Good luck. I hope you have a great day today. I hope you have a green day. And if you have a red day, I hope it's a small controlled red day. I'll see you back tomorrow morning. If you'd like, I will be over at the My Funded Future stream in about 20 minutes. Bye, guys. Thanks. Make sure you smash that like button for me, please, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.